It's almost time for Blackpool, and in this episode I'm going to be running you through 6 of the best. 6 of the very best things at Blackpool that you can't afford to miss. And not only that, I'm going to be talking one-on-one to the stars of the convention. Let's jump straight into our countdown. I call it a countdown, and I shouldn't really, because that sounds like I'm putting them in an order, and I'm not. They're all brilliant. With that being said, someone has to go first, so coming in at number 6, FISM Award winner, Rubik's Cube genius, an all-round nice guy, Henry Harris. Hey Henry!
Hello, Matthew.
So you're going to be at Blackpool, your first Blackpool lecture, is it?
Yes, I think. It's not my first time to be at Blackpool, but this time is first time for a lecture, show.
I know that you've got something brand new coming out for Blackpool. Can you show us that, or can you tell us something about it, or give us a clue? Because this is going to absolutely blow people away.
So it's actually a special version of a trick that I published before. So this is it. Maybe I get...
Whoa. Cube, but yeah, we can see this, yeah. Nice looking box.
Yes, called a Cube Buster. And I think for some people who have followed my Instagram or Facebook, they may have seen I used it before. So this is something like a crazy idea that I asked my team to make for me like a few years ago, because you know, as a performer, we always want something that only we can perform, right? After you release a lot of things. And this is actually one of them. But now I think it's about time to release this for everyone. So maybe I can speak a little bit what that is. It's about...
What's that, 7x7?
Yes, it's 7x7.
Wow.
So the great thing about this is when you bring it out, people are already like, wow, they're already surprised by how hard this is. We'll show you in the lecture as well. Yeah, this is one of the highlights. Yeah. Another thing would be the Super Lemon, for sure. I think everyone is talking about this trick recently, but for sure we'll talk about the rubber band split, the Crazy Man split that I just published a few months ago.
Yeah, that looks insane.
Yeah, I could talk, because it's a lecture, that means I could talk more about how exactly is my routine looks like.
Oh man, well I can't wait to see it. It's something that's definitely on my list to come and see. I recommend it, everybody does. So thanks very much for joining us, Henry. Really appreciate it, and I will see you very, very soon, buddy.
Great, see you at Blackpool.
What a guy. Bye-bye. And I can tell you, that Super Lemon trick, that's something you've got to check out. I love it. Now, you might be thinking that I haven't done one of these extended videos for a while. And you'd be right. I've been really busy. In fact, I've got 9, count them, 9 new effects coming out for Blackpool. And it's become a bit of a tradition with these Blackpool review shows for me to do a bundle deal. So I won't let you down. I've got 9 amazing brand new products going into the bundle deal. And we'll start with these 2. Next up on the list, which I guess is number 5, we've got the diva of magic herself. Not only an incredible performer, but one of the most beautiful people you're ever going to meet. Hey Romany.
Hello. I decided not to put on my eyelashes for this interview. I'm saving those for Blackpool.
I can't wait to see you at Blackpool. We've known each other for such a long time. We met on the McBride Masterclass in Amsterdam with Jeff McBride and Eugene Berger over 20 years ago now.
And we're still at it.
We've got a lifetime of experience and knowledge to share with people, and you are going to be doing exactly that in Blackpool. So tell us what you're going to be doing.
I call it my classic cruise show because it's my solid 45 that I suppose I've spent 20 years getting together, haven't I? But it's the show that I've worked on with McBride and Max Mavin and Bob Fitch and Eugene Berger and anyone else that would care comment on it. And then on the Saturday is what we loosely call as a lecture, which is Romany telling you everything I've learned, mainly from all the masters. And it's not so much tricks. I hate to tell magicians that. It's really about how to perform tricks. We need as magicians to be better at performing tricks. And that is such an interesting question. It's like, how do we get better? I think what's missing with magicians is they're not revealing themselves. Yeah, they're hiding behind the trick. And all an audience wants to connect with is that person. They want to know who they are. What makes them tick? Who are they? What makes them funny? And if you hide behind a trick, then all we've got is a trick. And unless it's a freaking brilliant trick, then we're dissatisfied.
Brilliant. That is awesome. And thank you very, very much for your time, Romany. Have a great show. Have a great lecture. And I'll see you soon.
I'll see you,
Mwah. It's all well and good doing these interviews in the studio, but there's nothing like talking one-on-one. And for those who don't know, I live here in Spain, in Malaga, and just down the road from me, there's an incredible creator called Julio Montero. He's at Blackpool, and he's coming in at number 4. So here we are, Julio Montero.
Let's go.
Cheers, man.
Looks so good. Whoa. Yeah. Thanks so much for having me in your house.
Yeah, well, usually we do this on Zoom, so it's been really good to have someone
Sure.
here in person. I know you brought some stuff you've just been showing me over dinner there. That was amazing. Some of the things that you're going to be showing at Blackpool.
Yeah.
It's your first Blackpool lecture, yeah?
It is. In fact, it is my first lecture in the UK.
You've never been to the UK to lecture?
I've never been there to lecture. Yeah, so I'm really happy to have my first lecture in Blackpool. You know, so
Wow,
it's like
starting with a big bang.
Yeah, starting with a big one. Yeah, I've never been in the convention, never ever, and everybody has told me that it's amazing.
It's going to be a real eye opener for you for sure.
Yeah, I've got the lecture. I will explain you some of the things that I'm going to show in the lecture, and then I've got the stand. Yeah, and in the stand we are going to sell all exclusive magic that nobody have ever seen. So
You was telling me this. You're not taking any, because a lot of people watching this will already know you from I don't know how many magic products you've released.
I don't know, at least 20,
Yeah,
something
at least
like that.
20, yeah. But what you're going to be taking to Blackpool has never been released before.
They have never been released before.
And they're really fooling.
Thanks so much.
They're
Thanks so
really
much.
fooling.
I have already shown you one of them, the
Yeah.
post-it one with the whole.
The post-it with the whole
The
is
hearing
brilliant.
car. Yeah, I got plenty of new things to for Blackpool. So yeah, in fact, in Joao Miranda's words, it's one of my best creations, but I've never put it out. I've never shown it to nobody, and I'm going to teach it in Blackpool, and I'm going to be selling this on the lecture, and also showing people how to do their own gimmick, so they can construct that gimmick for them. It's a really nice trick that I think you are really going to like.
Just ask Julio what his new trick is, and if he has it and he can do it for you, you're in for a treat, because it's something really amazing.
Thanks so much, mate. Thanks
No
so much.
problem, man.
Thanks so much.
Well, thank you very much, Julio. And
Thanks so much.
this won't be the last cheers we do in the next month or so. I'll see you in the Ruskin.
See you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Next up, we have another good friend of mine who, again, lives just down the road. But he's so busy, he's never at home. Especially this year, because he's just won the World Championships of Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the World Champion, Luis Olmedo.
Woo! How are you?
I'm great, thank you, buddy. Thanks for joining us. I know you've been incredibly busy since FISM. How was the experience of FISM, first of all?
It's just amazing. For me, it has been one of the best FISM that I live. I was in Rimini, I was in Korea, but this one for me has been really special. Not only for to win FISM, if not for the love that I felt for all the people that support me.
Are you going to be performing your FISM act at Blackpool?
Yeah, of course. I'm really happy to be there. I will do a lecture and I will perform my FISM act at the close-up gala.
Okay, so you're doing the close-up gala and you're doing a lecture as well. What's going to be in your lecture?
I'm going to talk about the cards, coins, and some personal tricks.
Are these going to be secrets from your FISM act? Are these secrets you've shared before, or is all this new stuff?
Yeah, I'm not going to explain the act, but of course I'm going to explain some techniques that I do in the acts, because I have some personal techniques with cards, coins, and shells, and I think that it's interesting to share this with the audience. It's not. I'm not going to explain the FISM act, but if the people are clever, they can know some parts of the act.
Well, I've seen your act many times and I love it, and I know that you're a specialist in certain areas, so I won't spoil what those areas are just in case you don't talk about them, but I'm very much looking forward to hearing your thoughts on not the act in particular, but some methods that you use in there, because I know you're absolutely a master at them.
Really happy with to be at Blackpool, because I was 4 or 5 years ago, maybe in 2017, competing in the European competition, and I'm really happy to come back and to be with you, with all the people in Blackpool again.
Brilliant. Well, we can't wait to see you too, Lewis. We're going to see you in the is it the International Close-Up Gala show, is that right?
That's it.
Brilliant. I can't wait to see it. It's a great act and I'm really looking forward to seeing it again. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
What's that? What else is in the bundle? Take a look at this. Now, there aren't many people in magic who can say they are living their dream. But this next guy, he's not only living his own dream, he's living the dream of literally hundreds and hundreds of magicians who have auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. In fact, he's the only magician to ever win it. So here he is, Richard Jones, the man himself. You are doing your one-man show and your lecture at Blackpool this year.
Yeah, very excited. It's obviously one of those things that's I've been waiting to tick off for years. I always hoped that I'd be asked one day, and yeah, I've been asked this year, so very excited. But they've asked for me to do an hour show, so it will be the best bits from my new show, all the new stuff that we've put together. So yeah, there's a lot of anyone who's seen my shows before, it should be a very different show.
And you're also doing a lecture. Have you lectured before for magicians?
This is the first lecture I've done for magicians in a real life situation, and I'm really pleased you asked me to jump on and have this chat, because I'm worried that a lot of people might not necessarily know what I'd be talking about, whether it be TV or what I do now. So I'm still in the process of putting together all the little pieces as to all the pieces of advice that I would give people wanting to go into TV or the corporate stage scene. But I'm still adding things as I go. I would love if anyone has any dying questions or any advice that they really want to hear from me. I would absolutely love it if they sent me questions, because I want to make sure that what I'm talking about is useful.
Well, that's brilliant. Well, I'll put the link up here below if anyone does want to get in touch with you. That's a little exclusive for us. That's fantastic.
I'm going to try and make sure I don't just talk about my backstory of being in the army and going into magic, because people, if they want to hear that, they can hear that. I'm all plastered all over YouTube, and it probably bores them just as much as me. So I want to make sure that I give decent information. So if anyone does have any questions, feel free to ask me. So there won't be any tricks. I do have a couple of effects that I'm quite proud of that I've kind of put together over the years, but it's when you're at Blackpool, you'll see far better stuff and far more creative people. So I'm not going to waste your time by teaching any tricks, but what I am going to talk about is how I try to, especially for TV shows like Britain's Got Talent, obviously trying to make sure you stand out in a sense of building and layering tricks on top of each other to make a powerful routine in a short period. I will talk a little bit about the BGT process, just because that seems to be what I get most questions about. I'm also going to have a mindset section where it's going to be mainly talking about techniques that I picked up in my army career, about how to control nerves on stage, how to frame and picture things in your mind to make sure when you get onto stage you've got the best potential chance of entertaining everyone, you're in your best personal zone. And the last section, I'm hoping to talk a little bit about more what I do now. I'm very big in the corporate scene. I do a lot of stage, like after dinner shows. That's what I do mainly now. So yeah, I've got lots of advice on that as well for anyone who wants to get on stage in the corporate market and how to deal with agents, and also what to stay away from in terms of managements and stuff, where there's a lot of sharks out there that I found out the hard way.
I'm really, really looking forward to it. Cheers, buddy.
Awesome, thank you so much. Really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see your stand because you always fascinate me. I've still some of my favourite effects are yours.
Oh, bless you, man. I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot, Richard. One of the nicest guys in Magic, and he likes my tricks. Maybe he might just pick up a bundle. So we're here for the number one thing to do at Blackpool. And I might be a bit biased here, but the thing that you absolutely have to do is come to my dealer stand so you can pick up your bundle. I really do lose money on these bundles, and I only do it to cover my costs of getting to Blackpool, which run at about £1,000. So I'm doing 10 bundles, and once they're gone, they're gone. Just to recap, here's what's in it, and here's what it costs. Here we go, it's time for the crazy bundle deal. First up, an RRP of £50. Go nuts. Instantly load inside a bag, inside an orange, inside an egg, inside a walnut. An amazing trick for walk around or parlour. E19, the NF Secret. RRP of £40. The modern day thumb tip. NFC tag hidden inside a little finger piece. Get all your apps working perfectly. The 26, RRP of 30. Does exactly what it says on the tin. A 26 card index used for cards, coins, or whatever else you need. Star Draws coming in with an RRP of £40. A brilliant Star Wars effect where crayons instantly change into a chosen Star Wars character. Rescue Mission, a little tearjerker stage piece. How to Fool Friends coming in at £40, my entire stage show broken down and given away from start to finish. Beyond Reform, the greatest torn and restored card ever, coming in at £25 recommended retail. The Card Under Anywhere wallet, a brilliant routine for walk around, £55. Get that card in the spectator's hand. And closing off the deal, the Easy Force at £25. A no-nonsense shortcut that you do on your phone to force any object. It's brilliant and very easy to do. So everything coming in at £350. The crazy bundle deal of just £100. Don't miss out, there's only 10 available. If you want one and we're friends on Facebook, message me there and I'll send you the PayPal details. If you want to see all the trailers in full for all the products that are in the bundle, then click the link below and I'll see you at Blackpool. Woohoo!